That's unbelievable.
Buster!
Rocky once more.
Rocky.
You bet.
Buster! Very conditioned alligators. Jump! Alright, so alligators and crocodiles live a long life. They can live as long as humans. It's not uncommon to have a big one twice as big as Grady. It could be over 80 years old. Grady! Grady! You awake? Doesn't he have a nice smile? They've got about 80 teeth. 40 on top, 40 on bottom. And they shed their teeth. They go through about 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. Their teeth are hollow. They stack on top of each other. So if they eat something and a tooth breaks off, the other one continuously just keeps growing right behind it. Now their eyes are extraordinary. They're like on springs. They're able to spring down and retract in the cavities of their skull for protection. Then they spring back up again. So I'm going to demonstrate that on him. I'm just going to gently touch his eyes. If you guys can see, watch what happens. Pop right in. I'll do it on Rocky too here. I'm going to gently touch Rocky's eyes here. Pop right in.
Wow.
So it's a natural way to give them some protection to their eyes. It doesn't bother them. But they do have another eyelid that they use when they go under the water. That one's called a nictitating membrane. That one covers their eyes left or right. So when they're under the water, they do have some visibility, some protection under the water. Now, since he's right here like this, can you guys see his ears?
No.
No.
Look right behind their eyes. You're going to see that little line coming down the back of their eye. Alligators are very vocal reptiles right here. They love hissing and bellowing and growling and grunting. In fact, the common nickname for a baby alligator is grunt, because when they get scared or threatened, they make little grunting noises. And that calls it mama or she's messing with the babies. And then all these bony bumps here on their back, these are called osteoderms. Osteo meaning bone, derm meaning skin. So these are individual pieces of bone. They float in a little layer of skin above their backbone. This bone, so it's like armor. It protects them a little bit, especially when they're young and everything tries to eat a little baby gator. But these really act like solar panels. When they want to warm themselves up, they'll sit in the sun, they'll absorb heat. The heat gets pushed right through their body, which reptiles need to digest food or give them some energy to move around a little bit. The biggest alligator on record in Florida is 14 feet long, 3.5 inches, 1,043 pounds. That's double the size of him.
Wow.
The males are much bigger than females. So as I mentioned real quick earlier, wild alligators do have a natural fear of us if you don't interact with them or feed them. And this is why it's illegal to feed them. If you guys feed alligators in Florida, you get in big trouble. Our maximum punishment is 50 days in jail with up to a $5,000 fine. Once you feed the wild ones, they're not afraid of us after that. Then they recognize humans with food. Then they start approaching people kind of expecting food, and then that's when accidents happen when you feed them and they get too close. There's been 30 people killed by alligators in the United States over the last 73 years, since 1948. So 30 people in 73 years is tragic. And, it's very unfortunate. So these animals can be dangerous if you don't respect them or have common sense to be around them. You guys should know statistically they're not as dangerous as the most dangerous animals on the planet.
Humans.
Which I'm looking at, you're right.
Humans.
So, there are about 15,000 homicides each and every year just in the United States alone. Last year there was 272 of those here in Miami. I'm not trying to scare you guys while you're on vacation, but I do hear it all the time how people are deathly afraid of alligators and snakes. You don't have to worry about alligators and snakes trying to attack you when you walk around the Everglades. You just have to be careful when you go to the city because you're much safer out here.
We just got that alert earlier today.
All right, any questions? All right, so when you do see them around the back of the park when you walk around, they are alive. They're, a lot of people think they're statues. Just stay at least 15 feet away from them. Obviously, now, don't feed them. And please, guys, don't throw rocks at them or poke them with sticks. They don't like that, just like you and me.
Is there a fence?
No, we do have some wild ones in the back. Well, we do have 25 in captivity. So when you walk around the back, you might get a chance to see some wild ones here. These guys know their names, yeah.
We're going to do it.
The ones in the wild ones, obviously, but these guys are all in condition and know their names. Pretty neat for a reptile, right?
They are.
All right, guys, if you wouldn't mind, just stay